Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome to the Prem Preview stream, the Predictor stream. I don't really know what we call it anymore, but it's good to be back. We haven't done this one for a few weeks, but you guys have been keeping busy, making sure your predictions are in there. And guys, Forest, in case you've been asleep for the last 24 hours, beat Tottenham. We've got our Man U boy Twist. Twist, how you doing?
I'm all good. We're missing someone there.
We are missing a certain Spurs fan. Shall we bring him in? Let's bring him in. He's in the back chat. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. How bad is your team that Jesse Lingard, who's not scored a goal in 2 years, can score against Spurs? Nothing? Lodi, first ever goal. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. I told you we always beat Spurs. We always beat Spurs. We always beat Spurs. I had to wear your stupid top in the league. So you're not going to have to wear the Forest
stipulation up there, man. Why would you not? You should have done the stipulation again.
The stipulation's automatically there. It's automatically there. You got anything to say?
Just get on with the Predictor League, man.
No. I'm sure the guys in the chat have plenty of messages to send your way. But seriously, why is your team so crap?
We're so crap. Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, where are you in the league again?
We're not talking league. We're talking before. Well, you happy with the way you're playing?
I mean, I just answered the question. Where are you in the league? You said I'm crap. You said Spurs are crap.
Are you happy with the way Spurs are playing?
I'm not particularly happy, but we're in the Champions League knockout stages. We're fourth in the
Which
Premier
you won't
League.
win. You're not going to win that either.
I mean, are you going to win the League Cup?
We could do. Won it more times than you.
I mean, we could win the Champions League, but it's unlikely. But
and everyone got knocked out yesterday, including Spurs. So we're one of the few Premier League teams left. It's opening up for Man U, though, isn't it?
He's still got the guys
up, Nick.
He's still got Man City and Liverpool that's dominated. I swear they've won it every year in like the last 10 years, them two combined. So
Didn't a weird one win it a few years ago? I can't remember who. I can't remember. I feel like there was.
And Man City had won it like 4 out of 5 years at one point. I can't remember. Liverpool won it last year. I don't know. It's still a League Cup, but
I know who's not going to win it this year. Tottenham. All right, let's get into it. Let's say hi to the guys. Guys, if you're in the chat, please send Simple As some abuse. He's actually had the cheek to put Kane ×2 because he's just living in the past. Bobby, good to see you. Hope you're well. Adam, good to see you as well. Poe, how are you? We'll get into all the team selections and everything in tonight's fan forum. So make sure you're tuned in for that. Stoney, as always, good to see you. Adam's claiming the England team. Do we even want to talk about it? It just looks so boring. I have no interest. Ultraflex, how you doing? And if we got everyone, Southpaw, good to see you. Salam alaikum. Walaikum salam even. And we have Adam as well. What's the difference between Tottenham and a test bag? Tea bag. Tea bag. Wait, start again. Mo, you read that.
I ain't reading that. It's not even a super chat. You want me to waste my breath?
Here's your boy, though. Here's your boy.
Oh, here we go.
No cup for Conte, the frauder, as spineless fossil football. Well, technically, they still need to get knocked out of the FA Cup, and well, you could win the Champions League, as you alluded to.
Champions League.
That's good to see you, and good to see you.
Still win the Premier League, you know. When you said 2-0 at the start of the stream, I thought you were referring to when we smashed you at the City Ground.
Oh, you mean when you low blocked and got 2 counter attacks?
Well, how many goals did we score? 2.
How many did you get yesterday?
But you're happy about winning.
How many did you get yesterday?
You're happy about winning in the Mickey Mouse Cup?
You should be. Well, you should be disappointed because the last trophy you won was the Mickey Mouse Cup.
I mean, when's the last time you won this Mickey Mouse Cup?
You literally did a street parade when you won the Mickey Mouse Cup.
When's the last time you won this Mickey Mouse Cup?
How many times have you won it?
When's the last time? You just brought up when's the last time.
How many times have you won it?
I'm just saying. You said when did you win it? Right, and I said, when's the last time you won
the
it?
conversation started by you saying, are you happy that you won it in the Mickey Mouse Cup?
Yeah.
That's how you started it. And I said, you should be, because that's the last trophy you won when you did your street parades about it.
And the fact is, we're obviously not taking it seriously. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. Had like a second string team out. And the other thing is we're carrying the weight of England on our shoulders as well. We didn't want to,
What?
What with Kane?
What? What?
What do you
Did
mean?
you really say that? Did you really say that?
Eric Dyer, best defender in
diabolical as he was yesterday.
And then you got Harry Kane, who's literally going to carry England to the final and win it for us. So what else do you want? We had to sub Kane. We had to sub Kane. You should be thanking me. We subbed Kane off, who would have stayed on and scored a hat-trick. We would have won 3-2 easily. But we're like, you know what, Conte? We've got England in the back of our minds. Take off Kane. Let's bring on Brian Hill.
He was crap.
Exactly.
He was crap.
Just to show you how much of a joke that cup is.
How can you say it's a joke?
Back in 2008,
when you did street parades, man. You
back
did
in
street
2008,
parades.
it actually meant something back then. It's like the FA Cup. It meant something back then.
No, it didn't. You were asleep, man. You missed the kickoff, man. What are you talking about?
No, this is the one time in the year that Arsenal fans and Spurs fans are on the same plate, man. All the Arsenal fans are like, yeah, Mickey Mouse Cup, we're going to focus on the league, and our Spurs are saying the same thing. It's the Mickey Mouse Cup when you get knocked out, and it's the best cup when you win it, basically.
So, all right, Twist. You're in a pretty screwed up position, yeah? So you haven't played your match yet. You got your tonight against Villa, aren't you? So is it important or not? Is it important or not?
I'll tell you when the team sheet comes out.
No. As we sit now, do you care or not?
I'm lukewarm about it. It's like, I'll take it, I'll leave it. If we win, best cup. If we lose, Mickey Mouse. Well, we don't need the fixture.
At least you're honest. It
has opened up. Like I said, it has opened up.
So you do care about it?
I care about it 1% more than I did yesterday, now that a few big boys are out. But I'll care about it.
The biggest boys went through yesterday. I think.
When's the draw, actually?
I think it's tonight.
Okay. If we avoid
played their first 11 apart from their keeper.
Exactly. Do you think Lingard is scoring against Lloris?
You've gone so laggy, man. You've gone as slow as your football team plays. All right, Chris, we'll get on with it. Let's just enjoy this moment, man. Forest answers simple as, when was the last time your Tin Pot club won the league? Clue, it's over 60 years ago. It's 60 years, seriously. 60 years. Sean, good to see you. Andrew, good to see you. Tottenham supporters are rejoicing after ending their trophy drought with victory in the Walter Tull Memorial Cup. Is that what it was called? Gal says, Kane's not going to the World Cup. He's still lost in the City Ground. Ooh. I love these. Let's keep them coming. Spurs season's now officially over. That was literally the only thing you could win, man. That's both North London clubs knocked out in 2 seasons. That's true. North London is red, but it's Garibaldi red. 5,372 days. Oh my God, he's done the maths. He's done the maths. Cousinho, you're a legend. Oh God, draws at 10 p.m. Well, we'll see if Twist still cares at that time or not. It's right after the Man U game. I'd love Man U to go out. I'd love it if you went out. He's just kidding himself. We made 10 changes from the weekend. No, it's 9, Southpaw. Let's be honest about it. We put out a weaker team.
Yeah, but
would you take 2, Carl? Would you take 2, Carl?
No. Why?
Are you still content?
I know one man you'd take, then, Poch.
I've got a soft spot for Poch, but Conte, they need to spend money. They need to let him spend money and get the players that he needs.
Stop sitting on the fence. Conte in or out?
Nah, he's still in for me. Come on.
Really? Really watching that football? He's still in. Oh
No, I
my
think
god.
he's out. Levy out. Always. Always
Levy
and
out?
forever. Yeah, 100%. Doesn't spend the money. How does he expect us to compete with the big boys?
He doesn't even own the club, does he?
Ennick and Levy, all of them can go.
All right. We've had our fun. We'll keep digging at him. Funniest comments will get on the screen. I'll force him to reply to any super chats. All right. Let's have a look at last week. How you ended up top, Nick?
How? I didn't even do that well, man. 10 points is like an average week for me. You guys are just so bad that I got yet another cap, like the 4th of the season so far or something. So just pulling away.
I got 9.5. Look at that. Me, Lord Bentner, and MMA, 9.5 points. And you know how lucky you got. Do you know how much I got screwed by that Crystal Palace last second equalizer? Winner.
You've got a sub story every week, man. You just
shut up, man. It's true. It's true.
You're not even in and you're not even in Conference League position right now, are you? 8.
I'm in my favorite number position, which is where I start my attack from, man. Let's shout out some big movers in the. I mean, I gotta shout this out. I know why he got it, but I've got to shout it out. 2.5 points.
He didn't get the wooden spoon though.
He forgot to do it, man. He forgot to do it.
Wait, how can you forget to do it and not get 2.5 points?
I don't know. He must like take an hour between each selection and checking the stats out. Anyway, let's see who else got some decent points. Oh, Simon only got 4 points. That's poor. Ez got 5. Even Ez beat and RB had a crappy week, man. RB with 5.5 points. Cal with an average week, I'd say, at 6.5. DJ Tone got 6.5.
Well, you only got decent points this week because Man U lost, because you've been betting against them every week.
I didn't. I went for a draw, so I still got screwed.
You went for a draw?
Yeah, exactly. Kel beat Ant again. Oh, and hang your head in shame. Hang your head in shame. All right, and then let's have a quick look at the overall leaderboard, and then we'll crack on with this.
Domination.
All right.
Should I just take a week off to let everyone catch up? Honestly, should I just take a week off?
Go on then, because I know you won't. Go on.
Still in the lead. I'm still comfortably at the lead, even if I did.
All right, will you take a week off? Go on then. Go on then, big man.
Yeah, why should I, man?
So why say it? Hey, Stoney's first week in the predictor. He's going to get that new manager bounce, man. He's going to get that new manager bounce. All right, a quick look at the leaderboard. I'm going to look at some of the movers. So 141 points for Twist. RB has gone off the boil, man. Even simple as Spurs boy here has pushed into second place.
What do you mean I've pushed? I've been second for ages.
You're so irrelevant that I don't notice. 132 Stars doing really well. He's gone up into 6. I think he missed the first week as well. Red Raz has gone down 2 places. I've gone up 4 places. I'm like Forest, man. I just start low and then I go up. Here's his excuse. Look, I missed the first day's fixture, but predict. Okay. He still did crap anyway, man. Bet MMA, big movement. 5 places up into the hundreds as well. Red Dog 69 up 2. And how many Red Dogs are there? He's up 1 as well. Guys, if I miss you, just shout out your position in the chat. JP on the move. Big move with 27. Oh my's gone down 2. Oh, Forest Ant's about to overtake Oh my, but he's down. Kel is on the rise. Kel's literally 1.5 points behind. And you are in trouble if you get behind Kel. DJ's up 2.
Forest Ant's relegated. He's relegated. He's 27. Even like if we take the Premier League into account, he's relegated. Even if we look at the Championship, he's not even in the playoff positions. That's how bad he's doing.
Stoney, we'll talk. You'll see how easy it is. It's literally called the score, right? Let's see. Any big movers down here? Jolly Ollie moved up 5. Jamo moved up 5. 4 for Kasi. Any other ones? Oh, Josh, you've moved up 7. Good movement from Josh there, but he's only up to 60th. Adam's in 9th. Oh man, Adam, you're 0.5 point behind me. Sit down in your place. Well, Carl, what's your username on it? Let's quickly look him up. Get your answer in quick. I can't see her. I can't see her. Too late. We got to keep this flowing. Let's move on. Let's move on. All right, let's get into the games. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've done zero research on any of the games. Are you a Jamo? All right, very quickly. Where's Jamo? Can you not see Jamo? Jamo. Oh man, seriously. There you are. You're 45th. You're up 5 places. Someone just donated to the cause, guys. I completely forgot. We're still, as I load the things up. Don't forget, please do keep donating to Nottingham Hospital's charity. We're at 1,200 and something. So thank you all for your support. We will do the giveaway of the 3 special edition shirts on Sunday's live stream. So make sure you're around Sunday nights and just keep going. If we can hit 2,000, that would be ridiculously crazy. Okay, let's do this. Round 16, and we're kicking off with Man City Brentford. Twist, what do you reckon? Quick, let's do like... I don't do research, man. What I mean is I at least look at who's playing, and then I go on gut instinct. Twist, what are you thinking?
I don't know. This whole weekend's going to be a bit weird because have we got to factor in? I think we've got to factor in a bit of World Cup here because this is the last game, literally a week before the World Cup.
How do you factor it in? Because
these players are going to be thinking in the back of their mind now. It's a week away from the World. If I get injured here, I'm out the World Cup. And we know how much the World Cup means to these players. So are they going to go in with a different mentality? I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, I have to think about that. Man City, Brentford. I mean, this one's not too hard to predict. Brentford have been all over the place. Losses, draws, 1 win in the last 6-7. So it's got to be a home banker. Comfortable, should be. I mean, barring Newcastle, Man City have got to have the best record currently in the Premier League. So I'm going to go comfortable. Do I give them a goal? No, 3-0.
No.
Tony's back. 2-0. I mean, simple as. What are you saying?
I'm the same. Come on, this is obvious. They've got no chance against Man City. No matter who plays for Man City and how slowly they play, they'll just pass it around them. It's just going to be an easy win. Move on.
Yeah, I think Brentford win this.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it'll be a high score. I think, you know what, this is going to be... I think you're kind of right, Nick. Whenever there's going to be, like... Once the game is done, I think the game's done. Like, anyone gets to 2-0, they're just going to shake hands. I'm going to go 2-0 Man City. Everyone has gone Man City. Look at that one. 99% Man City. I can't even get the percentage on the Brentford one. It doesn't exist.
Where's RB, man? RB
no one's predicted a Brentford win. I've never seen that. That's crazy. Get your scores in.
Oh, Tony might have something to prove. He didn't get in the World Cup squad.
Hold on. Spacebar. You better be in this league representing Newcastle, man. So make sure you sign up. The link's in the description. Get your predictions in. I don't know what. Yeah, did you hear that, Wolverine? What did I hear? Get your predictions in. Sean's saying 2-0. Forest answered, don't forget Haaland. He's not going World Cup. Oh, that's some research. But we got some big scores here. Stoney's gone 5-1. Sea-Dog's gone 4-0. JP's gone 4-0. So's Kelso's. Oh my. Mo, you went 4-0.
Yeah.
Nick, you went 3-0. Sharky's gone 3-1. DJ's gone 3-1.
The 3-0's a safe one. That's why I like going. You covered on a 2-0. Covered on a 4-0.
Look at that. There's nothing for the draws. Nothing for. I don't want to spend any time on this because it's a banker, isn't it? All right, let's move on to the next match. Boring Mouth against Everton. This is such an unappealing game. Guys in the chat, what are you thinking? 2-0. I mean, simple as. What are you going with?
I'm going to say it again, though. You keep calling them Boring Mouth. They've scored 5 more goals than you.
So?
I mean,
is goals the only thing that arouses you in football?
I'm just saying. It keeps it exciting.
L. 0 points.
Yeah, they have not been playing well recently.
Boring.
The thing is, Everton have got better as the season progressed. Those losses there are semi to the big boys. And obviously we know that defensively.
There you go. There's some inside knowledge, man. Do you use that?
They won like 4-1 or something last night.
Yeah, but it switched, wasn't it? Didn't they play them at Goodison?
No, they played at Bournemouth.
Oh man, they had to play in that bike shit stadium twice.
Yeah, they both rested, and Bournemouth came out on top.
Yeah, but Everton have been improving slowly as the season goes. We know about their defensive record. They lost to Leicester though, which makes me think, how can you lose to them? I feel like because Bournemouth are at home, might sneak a draw. Might go with a score draw.
I don't know. What are you doing, mate? What are you thinking, even?
I don't know. I would have gone Everton, but after they beat him so comprehensively last night, I mean, both teams changed players, played a semi-weakened team. But look, I'm number one fan of getting Bournemouth down. Nothing to do with Forest or anything like that. I just hate their stadium. Basically, they don't justify a Premier League stadium.
11,700 capacity.
It's just embarrassing, man. They shouldn't be allowed in there. So I'm number one on getting Bournemouth down. But do I back Everton? I'm leaning towards a draw here. No, I'm going to commit to Bournemouth down. I'm going to go Everton win 2-1.
I feel it's a draw, but Bournemouth need to go. I'm going to go 3-2 to Everton.
3-2?
3-2.
You think they're boring, and then they're going to be in a 2-3 loss?
Just because they score goals, you can score goals against crap teams, man.
They just lost to Leeds 4-3, and you're calling them boring.
So am I wrong to give them 2 goals then?
The tag of boring is just that it fits so well with their name. I think that you got to get away from the fact it's not boring.
They're also boring to watch, man. All right, Mr. Boring Mouth superfan. Name me 5 players.
What? What kind of question is that?
Man, there you go.
What kind of question is that?
Who in the chat can name 5 players? I think I can name 4.
I got that Tavernier guy.
They got Tavernier, Solanke,
Billing,
Neto.
They got Billing, who smashed in a goal against you lot.
Oh, yeah.
He also scored against you.
No, but we beat them.
Did he score it? No, it wasn't.
What is going on with their manager situation? They just can't be asked to get a new manager, saying they're just
no
not
one
bothering.
wants it, man. I mean, who would want to manage Boring Mouth, man?
I don't know. I'd rather manage Boring Mouth than Forest at this stage.
Oof.
Get it? Look, they can't even do it in the chat. That's how Boring Mouth they are. Stoney's gone. Christie. I think between us we can get 5. It's not Leno, it's Neto. Yeah, Billing, Solanke. Yeah, he corrected himself. Tomic wants them to lose. Carl saying not 1. He goes, don't want to name their players. That's the attitude. I like it. Dyche wants to manage us, probably. Allow Dyche, man. Spacebar's gone Tavernier, Solanke, Mafam. I don't even know how to pronounce that. How's that pronounced?
Mepham, I think.
Mafam.
Mafam.
Mafam, blood.
Yeah.
What the hell? Kazi, Crazy, Kel, Oh My, Red Revival, Southpaw, DJ, Sharky, Sherwood, and Desiree have all gone for a Boring Mouth win. Oh my god. What we got here? Bet MMA's gone the draw. Forest Forever 1-1. IC Raz has gone 0-0. JP's gone 1-1. Moy, you've gone 1-0. Stoney's gone 1-1 as well. So we got to keep an eye on Stoney. It's his debut week. He's going to get points. He's going to fluke him. Sea Dog's gone all of us have gone Everton here. Chewy's gone 1-0. And Josh has gone 2-0. Third High 2-0. Psycho has gone 2-1. Adam's gone 2-1 as well. Red Dog's gone 2-1. Tomic and Twist and Young Man's Cousins have gone 2-1. And I've gone 3-2. You see, you all agree they are Boring Mouth. Oh, God, another ugly looking game, man.
Talking about managers, Southampton got a new manager. I don't know anything about him.
Who did they get?
It's the Luton guy. I don't even know his name.
Oh, he's okay, you know. He sorted Luton out last season, got him in the playoffs. Fluke to win against Forest with a cheating ref, again, who didn't know the rules. But the manager's okay. You can say he's a worse version of... A really bad version of Eddie Howe.
Okay, so you got the new manager rule to factor in, but I don't know. I think the new manager rule is based on the quality of the manager you bring in. Like we had to play against Villa and freaking Emre, so the quality of manager was good there. They got the new manager boost. So obviously that factors in. This guy, never heard of him, Luton. And what they do they float around the playoffs? What I honestly don't know
They
anything
got in
about
the playoffs, man. Yeah, they lost to Huddersfield.
Oh, they were in the playoffs. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So he's not bad, but look, he's had what,
I
one
don't know
day?
what they're doing in the season because I don't care about the championship.
Liverpool, I mean, they struggled against Leeds, but I don't know. I think Southampton are a worse team. I don't think they're going to get enough of a new manager boost to get anything at Anfield, to be honest. I'm going to go Liverpool.
Guys, where does anyone know where Luton are in the championship? Just out of 1% interest. Mo, quick one on this one.
It's like Southampton, most random team, as we know. You can't really guess them, but they're doing terrible this season. Liverpool, even worse.
Team, they're doing terrible this season. You could say
even from their perspective, they're doing even worse than expected compared to what Southampton expect to do. And they beat Spurs.
Why is their form so different to the Champions League? Does anyone really understand that?
Yeah, they get lucky Champions League easy groups. Napoli finished on top of them. But
wait, Mo, little message for you.
Oh, that's original, Mr. Sharp. Oh, when were Luton last in the Champions League final?
Well, you're going to beef up with Luton now.
I'll be interested in that.
Seriously.
I'm just going in blind, man. I'm just seeing red. I'm literally seeing red from the Rage and from Forest. So, and now I'm looking at Liverpool on the stupid screen, who beat us last week as well. And they did not impress me at all, really, last week. Did they impress anyone? Beating Spurs is not that hard, as we just found out. Even if Forest can do it, in the Mickey Mouse Cup.
But they just lost to Leeds, man. They lost to Leeds.
They lost to Leeds. They lost to Forest, but they're at home. It's a standard. I can't see Southampton doing it with their current form. Come on, it's got to be I'm going an Anfield win, not even a Liverpool win.
What the hell's an Anfield win?
Crowd inspired
win. That's it. Literally carry them.
Okay. I just want to shout out to David Leeming. Thank you so much for donating £10 to the charity. It's put a lovely message here. What a great charity. Good luck with your fundraising. He's currently in the city hospital after cardiac arrest last week, and the staff are doing an incredible job. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you get well soon. It's lovely to hear that. Well, I think whatever hospital you end up in the UK, the staff are always fantastic. So I'm sure the guys in the chat are wishing you the best as well. So get well soon, and thank you so much for taking the time to donate. You're an absolute legend. Okay, back to this, Nick. Liverpool, Southampton.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's got to be a home win. I mean, Liverpool been hard to predict.
Please don't say like I said, but go on.
I'd already spoke about it, but yeah. But anyway.
You spoke about it.
Yeah, I already spoke about it.
So why didn't you just say I've already told you?
That's why I said, like I said, man.
All right, just use a different phrase. All right, 2-0 Liverpool for me. Southampton are gonna screw me. Again, it's a bit Man City like. I'm just gonna read the ones he didn't. What the hell? Stoney's gone 1-0 Southampton. I thought he was joking in the chat. Desiree's gone 2-1, and so's GMS Crazy Beast. Rest of you can see it here. I don't need to shout everyone out. But everyone's gone the Liverpool win. Southampton are gonna screw everyone up. But here comes the important one. The most important match of the week.
That's it. You're talking about. We've been talking about 2-0 and 2. I'm just putting it out now. I'm not saying anything else. I'm going 2-0 Palace just so I can stick with the 2-0. 2-0. 2-0.
Salty.
2-0. 2-0. That's me done. Move. Go on.
Salty much. Nick.
Smash you 2-0.
Guys in the chat. Forest gonna win this.
No, you got to be serious in this one, man. Look, you're going to be playing against a team that actually wants to attack you. They got a better attack than who did you play last week? Who did you play last week? Brentford without Tony. They weren't really that good going forward, and they definitely got more attacking juice than Spurs have because the mentality of Spurs at the moment is just not play the first half and not really do anything. Play 8 defensive midfielders. and try and hold out and get Kane to score. But anyway, let's move on from that.
All right, sorry.
I'll leave that for the Spurs section.
Man.
Well, Crystal Palace.
Spurs hate, man. How many goals?
You're having a bad week.
My problem with Spurs is that he's just so negative. I'll give you I've got sympathy because I had the similar thing with Mourinho. You get results. 1-0.
I don't want any. I don't want any of your sympathy. You're lower in the league than us. You scored 18 goals to our 27. I feel sorry for you having to. You've got a negative goal difference, man. What are you?
He's fighting back. This guy's, you can't give him some credit. He's fighting back.
But all I've got to say is you've got to watch all the Spurs games, man. That's literally like torture at the moment.
I've seen 27 goals this season. I'm not that bored.
I mean, you can hold on to the goal stats all you want, man, but the quality of play you're watching is freaking diabolical, man.
Well, I don't know. I mean, watching Fred every week isn't exactly much better, but
he doesn't play, to be honest.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, but Nick, you've been watching Solskjaer, so anything looks good to you, man. Yeah, Man U aren't exactly the most attractive. I'll back Mo on this. Man U are just not an attractive team to watch.
We're not attractive to watch per se, but we're on the up. As in, we're coming from crapper quality football to a higher level that we're playing currently now.
That doesn't make it good quality football, man.
It makes it an improvement, which is all you want to see at this point. So, and Spurs are on the way down on quality of football. So, anyway, let's move on for Spurs. We'll get to them in a minute. This game, look, Palace, we've said it all season, impressive. Vieira's got them playing well. They got a good win against West Ham, late winner, which sorted me out, perfect score. So I was happy about that.
So that sorted you out and screwed me. That just is unreal, man. I went 1-1.
That was probably the difference in the week, man. The weekly table.
2-1.
I was half a point behind him, so that would have been a net swing.
Poor prediction. Anyway, Palace. Look, like I said, they've got good players going forward. I think Zaha is going to cause you issues. Forest side, look, they obviously played better than Spurs yesterday. Andy made 9 changes. For me, he's got to keep most of them players in that team. I don't know from your perspective. The fullbacks seem locked in now, Lodi and Aurier. And then as for the rest, who actually do you want to come in from the team that was starting last night?
Let me ask you guys in the chat before you blab on. Would you play the same team as yesterday, or would you revert stuff back?
The obvious one that comes to mind is MG Dub because he played well against Brentford. Other than that, I mean, Johnson's been in and out of form. I don't know what you want to do with the centre backs, but you're going to have to make changes because obviously Mangala's suspended. But for me on this game, I just think Palace will be too much for you, man. You've conceded goals. Yeah, you tightened up recently, but still, I think Palace will have too much. They seem to be well set up and go to places like West Ham and get wins. So I think they can go to Forest and get a win for sure. So I'm going.
No Mangala as well. Is he banned?
I mean, he's a huge loss. We'll talk about him in the fan
that makes me feel better. Right. I'll probably screw you.
To be honest, Cooper probably wouldn't have picked him anyway, the way he picks players at the moment. So I don't know, man. It's like, you know what my biggest fear is?
It's playing the real Spurs team.
Getting relegated.
Wait, what did we play yesterday? Wait, that wasn't your first team?
Being bottom of the league, is that your biggest fear?
No, because we'll be out of the relegation tomorrow night, Saturday night. So
okay. I was just checking. Having no players going to the World Cup.
Well, we do have players going to the World Cup, so you look dumb there.
Wait, who's in the England team?
Who's in the England team?
Yeah.
Maguire's in the England team. Do you want me to carry on? Who cares who's in the England team?
It's probably better than yours.
You're born in England. I'm born in Scotland. I can give a damn. Anyway, what I'm scared of, more than all those things you just said, Stephen Cook. I think he chucks him back in.
He's fresh, man. He's had a game off. He's nice and fresh. He's gonna have like pure pace for this game, man. He's gonna be up for it. He's got to come straight back in. So that's the Cook mentality, man. Get him back in straight away.
I fear it. Guys, does Cook come back in? I'm not saying do you want Cook back in, or I'm saying, does Coops put Cook back in?
Who do you bring in? Let me ask you this question. I just said MG was the only one that came to my mind that you bring in from that team that played last night. How many more would you put in?
I'd do a few changes. I'd bring in Dennis for Surridge.
Okay.
I'd bring in, obviously Mangala has to go, so Freuler comes in. I'd definitely leave O'Brien. If he doesn't play O'Brien on Saturday.
Yeah, O'Brien's your best player, man. I've been saying that since day dot.
These
Or
guys,
is a good player. Ex-Spurs.
hold on. They're just asking about the fundraising. Let me give you a clickable link right here for you guys that are struggling. I'll pin it to the chat as well. If anyone wants to donate to Nottingham Hospital's charity, it's pinned there for you guys. Yeah, I'll tell you what, right? As long as Lodi plays, but he has O'Brien in front of him and Marshall. I mean, even Yates was looking pretty solid yesterday. When you put when you've got Mangala and Freuler and O'Brien next to you, you're always going to look good. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's going to bring Cook in. If he brings Cook in, and yeah, Bidet. I just don't get this whole Bidet.
What about Kiate, man? I think he might bring in. Is he fit?
He's fit. He was rested, yes. Well, he said he's got a knock. I don't know what that means because Cooper just talks double Dutch when he talks about injuries. I wouldn't be against it's against his old club, you know. It's against his old club.
But Yates is 100% playing because he always plays him, so he's a lock. And then it's just whether he fancies O'Brien again or not.
If Cooper wants to show me that he's learning, then he goes with the back four from yesterday. If he wants me to think less of him, then he goes with the Cook, McKenna, Williams combo. I don't know how to judge him. As always, I'll be more apprehensive at 159 when it comes to looking at the team sheet than when it comes to the actual match. That's the thing for me. And it just worries the crap out of me. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to do the whole attitude I took before the Spurs match of I don't care. So I don't care about this one.
Now, you tried every psychological trick this season to get yourselves a win.
Yeah, but this one works, man. Because we played well yesterday, man. We played well.
Can I say, before these two matches, and your match with Brentford, I was saying you need 4 points out of these. If I was Marinakis, I'd be getting rid of Cooper.
That's a good point, actually, because we said
this for me is if I was a Forest fan and if I was Marinakis, I'd be saying this is a must win right before the World Cup. You needed those 4 points. You're literally bottom of the league at this stage. If you're not going to change it at this point, you're just asking to get relegated. I said you should have beat Brentford. You didn't. Now you have to beat Palace. That's even a tougher game. But he at least has to get minimum a draw here.
So if you was Mariakis,
not good enough, man. Draw's not
good enough. It's not good enough. I'm saying if it wasn't for me, I expect 4 points from these. You know, you're going off the back of that win with Liverpool. You need to ride that wave, and I feel like you're not going to. And I feel like you're not going to win this game. And I feel like he's not going to get rid of Cooper. So,
and I feel like you're still salty from yesterday.
No, this is more of a neutral point here. I said it before. They needed 4 points.
Yeah, I mean, we all said they needed 4 points minimum, and they're doing it the hard way if they're going to do it, because obviously Brentford without Tony were a much easier scalp than Crystal Palace fully fit team now. So I think this has to be a must-win. If I was Marinakis, I'd be saying you lose this game, you're out.
Well, guys in the chat, is this must-win, have to win, or not a must-win?
Yeah, at what point does it not become must-win now?
Did I say I just said that? I say this is now a have to win, but I'm going to pretend I don't care about it.
I don't care. Feel like these Forest fans, like if this was any other club, I wouldn't be so sentimental. Cooper would be gone already. Yeah, whatever.
I agree. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Southampton, what? They got how many more points than you? 2 or 3 more points, and they just got rid. That enough.
Yeah. The Forest fans are different breeds when it comes to loyalty, man. You don't see that in many clubs.
it's nice to be loyal, but once you find yourself in the Championship, being loyal is not going to help you. So
I agree. For me, this is must win. No, have to win for me, this one. Stoney's saying have to must win. Must not lose, says Andrew. Andrew, you think a point would be enough? I actually think he's going to limp. This is the thing. He's going to limp it to a draw, and then that's going to be called something to work on. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to go with a draw.
If you win, you go into the World Cup, most likely not in the relegation zone.
If Bournemouth gets slapped, who did Bournemouth have again?
Everton again.
There needs to be a 3-goal swing between us and Bournemouth.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Yeah. If he does that, he stays. But then we got.
I think he's going to stay. Either I think even if he loses, he's going to stay.
Yeah,
which I can't believe. But and I think the majority of the Forest fans will probably back that. It seems that's the impression I get. I don't know why. They're very sentimental.
It is interesting when you hear opinions from other clubs on our club, because Spacebar's a Newcastle fan. Who are you more loyal to, Cooper or Nottingham Forest? Spacebar, I've been shouting about that since the Wolves game. Tim saying Cooper seems a bit slow sometimes. I wonder if he is healthy. I'm sure his health is fine and not in question. Few additions in Jan and bang mid-table finish, says Wake Up News. I'll take that.
How many people are you really going to buy there? You spent so much in the summer.
I think we need a striker and 2 centre backs.
Definitely a centre back, that's for sure.
Oh, at least that's what I'm saying. 2. Harriet says, "What would you rather, ditch Cooper, still go down, and who is actually out there?" I mean, it's like saying you're in a relationship that you want to end, but you're not going to end it because you're worried about being single.
Well, can I just say that Villa fans were saying the same thing 2 weeks ago. Now they got Emery as their manager, is going to guarantee them a decent position at the end of the season.
It's going to take a lot for me to change back to Cooper in. Everything's too slow for me with him in the Premier League. He's slow to figure out the centre-back issue. He was slow to change from a 3 at the back. He's slow to realise that Mangala and O'Brien are must starters on every game. He's slow to realise that Dennis needs to be in the team. It's just too much. And when it eventually happens and you see it on the pitch, it almost frustrates you as well. Seeing Mangala and O'Brien on the pitch again yesterday was brilliant. But this little niggle in the back of my mind that's saying, why have they not been starting for the last couple of games when they've been fit? So anyway, I've gone 1-1. Only 10% have gone for a Forest win. At least I didn't get the message. 20% have gone. I didn't go for the win. That's why I didn't get the message. 20% for the draw and 70% for the Palace. Man, Palace's form's not that bad. I thought it was worse than that.
It's pretty green, man.
Why is it so green? Win, draw, win. They've won 4 in their last 6. 2, 4, 6. Oh, crap. I wish I hadn't seen that now, man. All right. The good news is there's still a lot of love for the boys here. We got loads of people going for the Forest win, which is expected. I want to see who didn't. Me and DJ Tone sitting on the fence, and the 2 stooges here. At least he gave us a goal, Nick. 1 goal, I'll take it. I just got a stinking feeling we see Cook back in. Bet MMA has gone hardcore, man. He's gone for the Palace win. Mad Harry says Dennis doesn't start for me. Team is best. Well, best one we played yesterday, in my opinion. No fear football. I'm just gonna say, guys, just remember how we all got after Liverpool and what happened against Arsenal. So I'm not getting myself too high. Well, only in front of Simple As. Oh, is this why he's just disappeared? But I can see us winning, but it's got to be the right team and the right team mentality. Wolverine, you fucking flip-flop. You know damn well that when Forest starts soaring up the table after World Cup, you'll be kissy-kissy with Cooper. Hell yeah, man. Hell
Is that a bad thing? I would be. If Conte, I did the same thing. That's part of being a football fan, but anyway.
Spacebar saying 0-0 on the for that game. Stoney saying, think about it. Worst on the pitch comment about Surridge was wrong. Is that what you said? Yeah, but that's fine. If you've had another look at it and you've changed your mind, what's the big deal? Pressure football is the only way forward. If you guys haven't seen my in-depth analysis from the Spurs game, go and watch it and understand how that style of football is completely different to what we've seen for most of this season. And that's why we won that game. Not because people in the media were saying Forest were lucky. It's because we played pressing football. But it was done by certain players and it became infectious. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Obviously not right now. Go watch it after this. We've had a couple more donations in, I believe. Thank you guys so much for being so generous with the charity. We've had Carl James, a.k.a. Jamo, sending in £5. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much, Jamo, for putting that in there. We've had Abigail Hall as well, putting in £10, plus the £2.50 gift aid. So, guys, if you are donating and you do work, just click the gift aid box because they can take some tax back from the government. It's got a lovely message here as well from Abigail. What an excellent fundraising idea. My dad is currently in City Hospital after cardiac arrest. The nurses and doctors and all of the staff have been incredible. Every single message where someone's been having a family member or they've been in there, they just can't stop raving about the NHS doctors and nurses. So thank you so much, Jamo, and thank you so much, Abigail, for donating. The tally is getting towards that 2K slowly but surely. All right, he's disappeared, just like his team did yesterday. You're there. There, go on. Take the floor. I'm looking forward.
Well, I just want to say one final thing on the Forest thing. I'm thinking out loud. You know, how many players are going to the World Cup? No, is it 5,
10.
6? Is 10. It 10? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something. I was just thinking if Cooper got fired, has he got time to work with the team? But I guess
he's not going to get sacked, man.
He's not going to get sacked. That's the problem.
It'll be a limp draw, and that will keep him in just about.
On Spurs, okay. On Spurs, right? Okay. We've seen that they have been pretty boring mouth in their own regard for the last.
That's probably why you think boring mouth are quite good, because you have to watch Spurs.
Yeah, but what I'll say now is 2 key words: Kulusevski.
You mean the guy that you didn't rate at the start of the season?
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the biggest fan a while back. Okay.
You're muted.
You're muted, dumbass.
Him being missing has shown me exactly what we have been missing.
You just mute yourself. That's going to demonetize me. Nick, Spurs, talk.
Look, Spurs, I don't want to lay into him anymore, but look, if Kane...
if someone's going to invite you to,
what did Conte say? That Kane was knackered or whatever. He was tired. Yeah. So if you take Kane out of this game, then they're literally going to have to play like Sanchez up front or Dyer up front, and then that'll complete the full set of 11 defensive players in their starting lineup, man. Because I looked at that team against Forest, and the actual attacking players in that team was Kane plus 10 defenders, man. I mean, I know you've had injuries, but it feels like you've got 4 attacking players in your whole squad in Kane, Son, Kulusevski, and Richarlison. And then a couple get injured, and it's just like you've got nothing. I know you've got injuries, but it's just Conte seems so stubborn. And we've talked about his tactics before. The wing backs at his previous clubs have been the keyest position, and he hasn't been able to lock down any of the ones he's been playing and say, yeah, this guy's locked in his spot. Perisic, Sessegnon, Doherty, Emerson Royale, none of them have really taken that spot and run with it and done what he wants them to do, which is go forward, get goals, get assists. I mean, you can look like that, but you must agree with me that none of them have locked in a spot and done what you would want them to do in that formation. Yet he sticks with that formation. He sticks with the 3-man midfield, that most of them are exactly the same. I was talking to Wolverine earlier on. They're all midfield you've got are just so similar. Yeah. You've got no variety in your team to spice it up. And he doesn't seem to want to spice it up, does he? He doesn't want to switch to a back 4. He doesn't want to try something different. He doesn't want to just think, all right, this game, look, we haven't started well in every first half. Let's just go out, play attacking football, play as many attacking plays in my starting line as I can, and go for it. Because as a fan, sometimes I remember when Mourinho was managing us and we was losing games 1-0, we was going on this bad run. I'd prefer to lose a game 4-3 and the players just go out there and try and score and try and actually play football, try and go forward. It's just so demoralizing when it's happening. So, but I think this one is a tough one to call because Leeds, they leak goals. And if Spurs can keep them out, they might be able to sneak a couple of goals. And you got, like you said, Kulusevski's back. Richarlison was on the bench against Forest. So
he came on.
I think you might sneak a win in this one after all that.
So after all that, you think they're going to win?
Exactly.
That's the longest winded thing I've ever heard. Talk about getting on
a chest, man, because go on. I'll leave it.
Shows the hypocrisy, man. He went in laying in. Oh, you got no strikers, attackers except for Kane. Yeah, that's because we literally didn't have any attackers except for Kane.
That's what I'm saying. Well, how do you set the season up to be like that?
Injured, Richarlison injured. That's not Conte's fault.
They were on the bench and they came on. It's not like they had broken legs, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just a Mickey Mouse Cup.
Why has he built a squad with only 4 true attacking players then?
Because he's Italian.
No, I mean, we have like Lucas Moura and Brian Gill, but they're terrible. So, you know, what would you do in that situation?
Why not change the formation, or why not try and why are they always so crap in the first half? It's like, yeah, 1 game, yes, fair enough, 2 games. 3, 4, 5 games in a row, you've all been crap in the first half. Why is he not getting the mentality into him to start stronger? What is going on there?
Nick, I've never seen this side of you on Spurs, man.
It's so passionate about this. I don't know how bad Man U must be performing if they're on 23 points.
You sound happy with it. If you're happy with it, that's fine. You live with it then. It's not my problem.
I'm not happy with it. I'm just waiting for the January window so we can bolster some players.
You think Levy's going to pucker up in January?
I think he's going to I think he's going to back Conte a bit, yeah, because
who the hell's going to want to go to Spurs? You're going to get Lukaku.
Yeah. Who wants to go and play in the Champions League knockout stages? Who wants to be in top 4? Who wants to not play?
Okay, so answer the question. Who?
There's plenty of players there. I don't know who. Yeah, I mean that's what
would you want though? What position would be your ideal improvement?
Yeah. What position?
You know what? Obviously, I don't want a new person there, but obviously Conte wants someone new at the right wing back position. So we need to get
Spence, man.
I know. I agree with you. Maybe he'll play.
But you said you was happy with the wing backs.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, you said I was laying into him. I was just telling the truth then, was I?
No, I'm just saying that in terms of performance, you're saying Spurs performing so bad. They can't be that bad if they're still ahead of Man U.
You're holding
but for me, anyway, in terms of this match, look, Kulusevski's back. I wasn't his biggest fan at first, but now I really have seen the effect. When he goes missing, we
desperate
just lose.
Times, yeah. Desperate
no,
times.
We lose that flair. We lose that creativity. He seems to bring that balance between attack and midfield that we don't have. As Twist said, most of the other ones are a little bit more defense-minded. Kulusevski can float in between the middle and pass those through balls just like he did to Kane on the other day. So I think with it, he may not start them all 3, Kulusevski, Richarlison, Kane. I don't know. It depends on the injuries, depends on the World Cup situation as well. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit hesitant, but I think with those 3 playing at some point during the match, I think we'll have enough. And then hopefully in the January transfer window, that's Conte's time to shine, and Levy better start paying some bills there.
So you actually think Spurs are going to win?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll beat Leeds. Who have Leeds beaten? Forest and a rubbish Liverpool. No, who was it? Sorry.
We haven't played
Bournemouth. Bournemouth, there you go. Bournemouth, you hate them. They're crap. Yeah, see, they beat them.
Liverpool, Bournemouth. Yeah, but you lost to Liverpool and you had to come from behind against Bournemouth, your second team.
Come on. We're at home. Last match before the World Cup.
I'm a bit worried. I think the fans are going to turn. I think the fans are going to turn.
I don't think that's Why would they turn on Conte?
What did Ant say here about expressions? Yeah, yesterday cracking up on his Conte assessment. I think fans are turning. You know what the fans are waiting for? Is for a YouTuber to grow a pair and say Conte out. Nah. Nick, all right, we can say it. Nick, looking out, would you get rid of Conte?
See, all I said, I still do rate Conte as a top manager.
That's not what I asked you.
some of the decisions he's made this season are simple as, well, obviously agree with me, but I feel like he's made some poor decisions this season. I don't know why he's gone. He's always been a kind of Italian negative manager, but he seems like he's got a limit on 2 attacking players on his squad per game. He's not allowed any more. And his stubbornness with playing.
Nick, can you just answer the damn question? I've got to stream again at 9 o'clock, man.
Sorry. What was the question? What was the question? Would I get rid of Conte?
Just say no. Come on, man.
The thing is, there are good options out there. Like we've talked about.
Nick, yes or no, man?
I'd be leaning. I'd say if I was a Spurs fan, I'd probably be Conte out right now. Yeah.
What? Come on, man. Look, in the grand scheme of things, we're 4th place. We're in the Champions League knockout stages. We're going to sign in the window. You keep going
on about that, but you look at how you've got to them places, and we're only like a third of the way into the season. You're holding on to 4th place.
Nick, you know what their problem is? Yeah, is they're always 2 years behind the manager they get. They got Mourinho when he was gone. Yeah, they're bringing Nunes when he was gone. They bring in Conte now when he's gone. They're always just behind the trend. I would be 1,000% Conte out. You cannot play that dinosaur football at this, as a Big 6 club and expect him to survive. He's got to go. And some YouTuber needs to grow a pair of balls and call it out from one of your
he doesn't have the players that suits the system, so he needs a window or 2. It might even take another 2 to get some more players in.
Pathetic reasoning, man.
How is it a pathetic reason? Are you telling me Emerson Royale can play as a right wing back? Perisic, old man. He can't.
I'm saying Spence can.
Well, yeah, that is one part that's bugging me.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Let's leave it.
I want to break between the streams, right? How come you're a Forest fan and your brother's a Spurs fan? Because I'm smart and he's an idiot. Carl is the simple answer.
He's a Glory supporter and I'm not.
A Glory supporter. Yeah, because any Forest fan from my generation can be called a Glory supporter. Conte looks like he's losing the plot. He's manic as hell. He is crazy, isn't he? Conte was a top manager when dinosaur tactics ruled the world. Now he's finished. Exactly my point. Same with Mourinho. It's Steve Bruce football with an Italian score. Let me just switch the camera back.
I mean, I'd rather have our problems than Forest problems. Let's just put it that way. 4th. I'm talking from 4th in the league, and we're talking about getting rid of our manager. So
what was the score in the last match you played this week? Oh, you lost to Forest. Okay. Conte's playing the wrong tactics for the Prem. They work in Italian league. I do agree with that. Simple as open your eyes. You're in 4th place now, but your performances cannot sustain that position. Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, but you got a game in hand over them, haven't you? You'd overtake them.
Yeah, we'd go level on points.
Oh, yeah, your goal difference isn't going to help you, but
the performances that you're taking, they're not. Oh, they're just going to keep you 20th as well. So you can hang on to 20th.
I agree with that. I feel certain teams are going through transition, Liverpool, Tottenham, etc. I'd chuck Manu in there. He prefers Emerson to Jed. Tell me why if he's this top manager. Good question. Good question. Even you've got a brother who's a Spuds fan, says Southpaw. You know my pain then. You know my pain. Oh my God, I'd rather support Boring Mouth than Spurs.
Really?
Oh, that's the biggest insult of the day so far. All right, we got to move on. Most of you have gone Spurs. Ez has gone Leeds, man. Ez has snuck in there with a little Leeds win, man. That would be hilarious. So is Desiree. So is Red Revival. So is Forest Fairlamb. Okay, let's move on into West Ham Leicester. We're going to have to nail through these because I need a nap before this evening's stream. Look at this form guide. Last 4 games: Forest 12th, Spurs 16th, Man U at 8th. I wish you hadn't shared that stat. I wish you hadn't shared that stat. Okay, West Ham. Nick, just give me the one. I don't really care about the back.
Yeah, this is a bit. I mean, Leicester have just kind of turned it around, man. Everyone thought he was going to be sacked, and now they're pulling away from the relegation zone. So you lost another horse down there. So. West Ham could get dragged back into it, though, could they? They're not. What position are they in?
14th. They're 14th.
So, from a Forest point of view, you've got to be thinking which one do you want to be down there with you. But from my perspective, I'm thinking a draw.
I think it stinks of a draw, high-scoring draw, 2-2. And he's gone to cry after everyone's cussed him down, so his camera's been turned off. All right, I'm just gonna knock that in there. So, wow, well, it's pretty split when you look at the percentages. 36 West Ham, 34 draw, 30 for Leicester. Let's see if there's any interesting scorelines here. Forfar's gone 3-1. Sharky's gone 2-1. Southpaw's gone 2-1. Who's backed me up here? Red Revivals. You gone with me, Nick, here? 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
So's Ant, so's Ez, so's Stoney. And Simple As hasn't even done this score, the idiot. Okay, Adam's gone 2-1 Leicester. A couple of Leicesters here. Oh, My's gone 2-1 Leicester. 3-1 for JP, and Josh has gone 3-2. And Forest Fairlam's gone 2-0 to Leicester. Interesting. All right. I wonder if Spacebar's still in here and he wants to take the floor. Oh, this is an interesting game. This is an interesting game. He is in here. It's good. Let's see what you got to say to this one, Spacebar. Nick, go on. You take that. I don't know where Mo's gone.
Look, Newcastle, look at that. Look at the Greens, man. They're the hottest team in the league right now.
I love them. I think they're brilliant. Just before you start, Fisbillah, thank you so much for donating £5 with a message as well. Love this, guys. Thank you to Omai and Wolverine. Omai deserves so much credit for setting this up. And guys, show Twisted Fate some love as well, because he's been helping us set everything up as well with the charity giveaway. Well, the charity, what would you call it? Campaign. Simple As has done nothing. Sorry, Nick, on Newcastle. I'm happy to hear praise for Newcastle, because those.
Look, it's annoying, but we're gonna have to praise them, because even with the team they've got, I mean, it's not the most glamorous team they've got, but they still keep getting results, still playing good football. But they are scoring a lot of. I noticed recently they're scoring a lot of long-range goals, if you want to say that, and the spectacular goals. I mean, they are playing good football, but that's got to come to an end at some point.
Are you too scared of them? Mo, are you scared of Newcastle?
I am scared of them, yes.
I am, seeing as they damn well beat us.
They're becoming
what about you, Nick?
And the fact that they haven't spent the money yet is even more frustrating. So long term, they're going to be an issue. I mean, not even long term, short term. They're in. People are calling it the top 7 now. They're putting them in there. So, and Chelsea.
Why would they? Is it that much of a monopoly that you can't knock someone out of the top 6? I don't get. Oh my god! Look what I've just read. Literally just got home, put my predictions in. I've got Forest losing 2-1. He's a freaking turncoat, man. He's an absolute turncoat.
He's a realist.
He called out MG Dub.
He's a realist.
MG Dub scores.
He's a knowledgeable realist.
Playing a psychological game, man.
He's gone toxic, man. He really has.
Twist, can I just pick your brains?
Right.
When we talk about due as something.
Due. Yeah.
I mean, Newcastle are due a draw or a loss at least.
100%. I'm with you on this. I was saying that Harry Potter at Chelsea is finally starting getting We all said
I hope that was on purpose.
Yeah, it was on purpose. But anyway.
I made that up. Stop trying to take credit for it.
That was a good one, Twist, actually. Yeah.
Are you serious? You haven't heard me say Harry Potter all season?
Man, his name's Potter, man. It's not a massive leap to Harry Potter.
I don't know. Mo just looks like his small Spurs brain is really entertained, but I want credit for that one.
No, I'll give credit. Simple as he's on about the due rule. I think it's the double due rule colliding here. Chelsea, potentially due a win after 4 games or something, and Newcastle, I agree, due some kind of slip up, whether it be a draw or a loss. I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards the draw.
Just because of how bad Chelsea have been.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lean. I like that though. Double due rule. It's definitely a double.
Does that not cancel each other out?
Yeah, exactly.
And I was telling Anne about this due rules, man. And we went to the Forest match last week. There's better rules that happen, man. Spacebar, who is a Newcastle fan, for those you don't know, he says, "I'll take a sneaky 1-0 win. We're at home. ASM and Joe Linton are back." Ooh, this is good inside knowledge. I like having different fans in here. Would that change your mind? ASM back in, Nick?
I mean, they haven't really struggled without him, though, to be honest. I mean, I always thought he was their best player, the keyest player. And when he was injured, I thought, okay, this is where they're going to start maybe stumbling a bit. But they haven't. They've kicked on from that. Almirod's just whip cracking him in from everywhere, scoring every week. Wilson's.
I'm backing them. I'm backing them to win 3-2.
Back it. Oh,
I just like him, man. I don't know. I just like Bruno Guimaraes. He's just so good.
He should be in the Brazil squad, surely. I mean, Wilson's in the English squad, so he's going to be on a high. But would he want to not get injured? Because he has got a history of getting injured. So, like I said at the start of the stream, there's some of these players in the back of the mind.
Like I said.
You don't like that saying, do you?
I don't. Go and carry on.
No, I'm going 1-1. I'm going to draw. I think Jew plus Jew equals 2 Jew. So that's 2 to the Jew.
I can't believe you just said that, Ant. You're wrong in one way and right in the other.
Thank you, Ant. Even though you cussed me down a little.
How can someone with such excellent, informed football knowledge support shitty Man U? How could you put that first sentence together to this?
Excellent, informed. He knows.
Man. Excellent. What the hell, Ant? Oh, you wait till the Forest Forum tomorrow.
I mean, the table doesn't lie, man. The caps don't. I've got so many caps, man. I could wear like 5 at a time, man.
Anyway, Spacebar said we got the tightest defense in the league. Where are you getting 2 from? Oh, he laughs now, but when it's 2 to them, he's going to be crying. I'm going 3-2. Guys in the chat, what are you going with here? Tommy, that is something we're going to talk about because that really does worry me, the shoehorning tactic. I can see it happening. I'm going 3-2 to Newcastle. Let's have a look here. 63% going for the Geordies. 16% going for Chelsea. Only 22. Does that make you feel any less confident, Nick?
No, not really.
Did you actually go for a draw? Or are you blagging it?
You did go
for a draw. So did Simple As.
Well, Chelsea not been impressive, but they still got some players that can make a difference. And Newcastle.
Only 2 people have gone for Chelsea to win, man. That's crazy. Tommy and Adam, NFFC 86. Quite a lot of draws, but the majority are getting caught up in my Newcastle hype. Ez has gone 3-1. Kel's gone 3-1. I gone 3-2.
What MMA with Chelsea is, you just look at Chelsea's team, they're missing that like special player. They're missing the Hazard, the Drogba that can make a difference in big games. I don't feel like they've got that right now, man.
Can you stop reminding us of that? And I don't care. Do you think he doesn't talk about it off the street?
We are top of the league.
I think you got to take the top 2 people very seriously.
How are the Spurs fans doing after yesterday? Well,
my God, you would have thought you won this Mickey Mouse Cup the way you look.
You would have thought we won the match. That's what you would have thought.
All right, let me ask this question to the forum. Yeah, would they have preferred? Why am I full screen here?
Go on, so they
Wait, if you want to see the salt dripping out. Listen, I'll ask this question here direct. Would you prefer 3 points in the league or a crappy win on a Mickey Mouse Cup that you're going to get knocked out in the next round?
Good question.
Go on. Let's see who's honest and who's a liar. Because 3 points would put you out of the relegation zone right now.
It wouldn't, actually.
Obviously it depends on how big the win is.
Let's get Wolverine to answer the question.
Yeah, go on then. Go on, just be honest. Oh, man, the pause does it all. The pause.
I've already answered this. I've already answered this yesterday. Go on then. What? I said I'll take the 3 points.
Thank you very much. Now I can relax.
Oh, you're happy now. You're happy you lost yesterday.
Proceed.
Anyway, my God, I'm literally going to have to start the goddamn fan forum straight after this, man. Mo, Wolves, Arsenal. Oh, man, they're very green as well.
Wolves are dead and buried as far as I'm concerned. I can't see them even check. Arsenal, whatever. Yeah, they're still crap, but they're just getting results somehow, some way. So I just have to go with Arsenal, whatever.
Nick?
Like Wolves, another team that no one wants to manage them. Rudderless. Can't find a manager. They can't score goals.
They can't score. That's the main thing.
I don't know. Every time it's like, yeah, they played Chelsea last week, but then they always seem to just back it up with like relegation fodder, man. It's just, I don't know. They have been good there.
They just played Forest as well before, man. And just before we carry on, Adam, you're an absolute legend. £30 donated to the Nottingham Hospital's charity. Good cause. Saved my life last year. Had 2 blood clots on my lung. Oh my God, I'm so glad to hear you're okay. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for donating. And that brings our total now. We've bridged into the 300. So we're £1,313 in total raised by you guys. Absolute brilliant performance. Well done, all of you. All right, Nick, just give me the score prediction, man.
2-0 Arsenal.
That's what I went as well.
2-0 Arsenal. I think oh crap! I just wrote your score line thinking I was doing mine. I think Wolves score.
You're giving Wolves a goal.
I think Wolves score.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, twist. They will.
Did you a goal?
Definitely. Press lock.
Wait, why?
No, go.
Why?
No, you're right. They're due a goal.
They are due a goal. They scored 2 against Bournemouth.
Yeah, let's lock it in then.
They're not going to score, are they? I don't know. I don't know. You knew something I didn't know there. That just confused me.
So easily swayed. I didn't
man,
even.
If it's 2-1, I'm going to kick off at you, man. All right, Brighton Villa. Oh, what an ugly looking game.
You reckon?
Just hit us with score predictions.
Brighton beat Arsenal. Brighton back in form after that slump after the new manager. I'm going to go Brighton 2-1, even though Emery's in charge of Villa.
Oh, new manager bounce. How long does it officially last, though?
Yeah, I feel like they're on a little bit of a high. I think it will carry them into the World Cup, and then it will die once we're back from the World Cup. But Brighton, yeah, they're good, but they have been wavering off a bit. I think the Emery rule will rule this out and make it a draw.
I was thinking a draw as well. Emery rule, he'll be happy with like a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go 1-1 on this one. I really want Brighton to go down. I just don't like them. Whoa, there's a lot of loving for Brighton here. People are forgetting the Emery rule. Nick, you went Brighton.
Yeah. He said 2-1.
Didn't he? All right. Ez has gone Brighton. Forest Ant's gone Brighton. Tomic's gone 3-0. Jamo's gone 3-1. Sea-Dog's gone 2-1. Quite a few gone. Well, a few have gone with me and you, Mo. DJ Tone has, Third High has, Young Man Cousins has it 2-2. Josh is gonna draw, and then only 3 have gone for the Villa win. I was tempted by it. Omai's gone 2-0. Adam's gone 2-1, and Red Dog's gone 2-1. Interesting. Okay, and that brings us on to, is this the final match?
Yeah.
You're going to get smacked, mate. You're going to get smacked. Remind us of your last result, Twist.
You're creasing up like you'd want that to happen, man. That would make no sense for you as a Forest fan. This is literally a team that in the top half of the table that you think might get dragged back down to relegation zone and fighting against
Why
Forest.
do you care what I think? Just tell me what you think.
No, I was just reacting to your smirk about wanting them to lose. I knew that day. Anyway, Fulham, annoying team. But they're the picture-perfect example of how you come up from the Championship and play in the Premier League and do well.
Why is Forest so stuck in your head? Just tell me what you think about the game.
You should have laughed, man. That's cost you. Anyway, look, Man U lost against Villa. I was not confident.
What was the score?
I was not confident in that game because
what was the score? Remind everyone, because I don't know.
2 factors. We played late on Thursday. We had no time. We had knackered players come back from the Europa League.
Excuses.
And of course, the new manager boost, because Emery is a big name, he gets extra boost on the new manager, and that was his first game, so that factors in there. Move on from that. I've just seen the team sheet for tonight's game, and Maguire's playing, so I've lost confidence in tonight's game. This game,
Mickey Mouse Cup tonight, then, is it?
Yeah, probably. It's looking like Mickey Mouse tonight. This game, yeah, Fulham are annoying, man. Obviously, I'm going to put us down to win 2-1 because that's pretty much what I do every week. Can we pull it off? Hopefully, if Maguire don't play, and hopefully Martial is starting tonight, so hopefully that means he might start at the weekend instead of Ronaldo, but he might put Ronaldo back in at the weekend. I can't say I'm fully confident, but I'm still going to go 2-1.
All right, thanks for that long-winded answer, Mo.
I'll try and make it quick then. I think specifically the Man U players that are going to the World Cup are going to be like wrapping themselves up in cotton wool.
True.
They're not going to play to their full ability. Fulham have been playing well. They've probably got less to lose.
Wait, why are you just factoring this in just for the Man U game and not any other game?
Because you've got people like Ronaldo that exist.
Exactly.
He's going to hop around.
You've got the most toxic squad in the Premier League.
Toxic squad, and that's the most off-the-cuff random statement I've ever heard.
Are you joking me? How many things have leaked in the last 12 months out of that dressing room?
Yeah, and we got rid of the toxic people and sent them your way.
They were never announced.
Yeah, like people like Rashford, who like just about sneaked into the England team because obviously Kane's number one. Then he's gonna be wanting to stay fit there, ready for the World Cup. You've got Ronaldo, who's not going to try at all in this match if he does play. Fulham have probably got less to lose in terms of the World Cup. They've been playing well. They only lost to Man City recently, and they played really well that game. I think Man U will probably sneak a draw.
I'm thinking a draw as well, because Man U are obviously my most hated Premier League team. Fulham are right up there. I don't know why with Fulham. There's something about them I don't like. Again, it might be the stadium. I think it's the stadium.
Nah, they've actually spent money on the stadium. I'll give them credit.
They've got a cottage in the stadium. It's just stupid. It's just like it doesn't make sense. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of like in that area, because we've got family down there. In that area of London, that Fulham ground would be like a car park for Chelsea anywhere else. It's just like it's pointless. I just find them pointless. And I don't like their players. I don't like the stadium. They're probably the third team just in the west of London. There's two better
you want
teams.
Them to lose then?
What?
You want them to lose then? Perfect. Put it in.
But I hate Man U more. So 2 hated teams here. I'm just gonna go. I think it'll be 2-2. 2-2. I'll take 2-2. Last time I put Man U for a draw, they lost. So I'll just stick with that philosophy there.
And that's it. Now we head to the World Cup.
Why does your brother have a posher voice than you?
Because I'm educated and he's not.
Oh, he came back to say that, didn't he? Andrew says, if Fulham stay up this year, they might afford a colour kit. As for now, they've only got a black and white one. They're pretty basic, aren't they? They can't get like colour printer. Can't support Man U. I just hate them. All right, guys. So just to quickly finish off, 73% are backing Man U, 16 for the draw, 11 for Fulham, aka Mitrovic FC. Quite a good amount of draws. Not too many gone for the Fulham win. Desiree, NFFC star, Red Dog, Sea Dog, and Kasi. Jamo's gone for a draw. I've gone for the draw. So's JP. So's Omai. So's Forest and Kel. Bet MMA, Chewy. Shanghai New, Sharky, and you, Mo, you went a draw.
Yeah,
went a draw. And then, I mean, the good news is Ez has gone for a Man U win, and he can't predict nothing. Southpaw has gone for a 2-1. Twist, as always, goes. You see what I mean, Ant? What I said to you, his scorelines are always 2-1, just to try and get that 1.5 pointer. Young man Cousins has gone 2-1 as well. So's Josh, he's gone 3-1, and Adam's gone 4-1. Yeah, we'll leave that there on the screen. That brings us to the last game of the weekend. We are doing the fan forum that should have been on last night because we ran out of time. We're doing that tonight. I got a special guest host with me. We're going to be talking about your views from the Spurs game, and we'll start looking forward to the Crystal Palace game. I think we're running that at 9 p.m. tonight, so make sure you are free. Everyone go rest up for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'll ditch these two for real football fans, and we'll be back at 9 o'clock. If I could ask if you don't mind to hit that like button, please keep donating to the Nottingham Hospital charity, either directly or by becoming a member. Anyone who just wants to give away 99p, become a member. I'll take all those membership, the money from the memberships, and chuck them into the pot as well, and you will be in. Either way, whichever way you donate, you'll automatically be in for the draw for the special Nottingham Forest shirt, which has a sponsor, which is absolutely brilliant. All right, guys, I'll be back in about an hour and a half. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to these two for being here.
Getting beaten up. Look at all the comments. Even still.
2, Tottenham 0. Come on, you Reds.